Okay, so like the no migration thing in this world was kind of frustrating and boring because I wasn't planning for it, right? But imagine if imagine if I did that intentionally and it was like part of a challenge, right? Like imagine if I did that and I embarked upon like a terrifying biome where the dead walk or where the mist turns you into like some murderer husk or something. Something crazy like that. Now, that is a situation where I think maybe potentially it could be fun in fact um to have a low population where it's like, I really have to care about my dwarves because it's not like, a normal dwarf fortress where I can expect to get like 20 migrants if something terrible happens to wipe out the fort. No, if everybody dies, I'm gonna be fucked. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like playing Unreal World with like my one survivor. And on top of that, I've been like enjoying the true peasant lifestyle, right? So like I don't know, maybe I could like survive by having them constantly on like an alert where they're restrained to certain um burrows, right? Until I have some means of building them a shelter. Sorry, I shouldn't be thinking about this. By the way, there's a giant attacking. Yeah, I was just kind of doing building and moving stone and stuff off camera, and then a giant visited. And it's right down. I thought it was on the right. Where is it? Where's the giant? It's not even on screen. What? But how? Oh, hang on. I just got mentioned. Oh, sorry. I got an email and it gave me like a little notification. Somebody mentioned me on a website. I don't know why I got informed of it. Anyway, so there's a giant visiting, and I don't know where it is exactly. I got to figure out which border they're visiting at. Over here, giant. Are giants cage immune? Let me look up the giant. There we go. Giant elephant? No. No, apparently I've never looked at the giant page. So, for giant. Trap. Oh, alright, well, no big deal. Giants, apparently cage trap will get them. Alright, I am going to, however, set civilians. Oh boy. Well, hang on, will that giant come in here and, like, destroy the hatches? That might be a big deal. Whatever. Right, I'm not looking in there, I'm looking in here. So, alerts, cleaning, emergency, no, ghoul attack, below ground. Sorry, let me... Where exactly is below ground? Okay, so that's in here. I absolutely need to update that. I haven't used this since like back when I first dug this place out, I don't think. Or updated it. I know I have used it on occasion. Point is, I just need to get everyone inside real quick. Boom. Everybody inside, urgently. Let me go find the giant. It's over on the right there. It's too close to the border for me to see where it's going. Like, I don't know, like a true peasant run in like a terrifying biome, it sounds like it could potentially be very difficult, but only for like the first year or so, right? Because like the first year, you got to think you have no shelter or anything. This is a really big gamble. I I should absolutely be stationing my main dwarves somewhere. My military guys. All of you, go station over here. There you go. All right. Anyway, so like you got to think for the first like year, there's no shelter or anything. There we go. Back on the giant. Oh, holy shit! Who's that? Who's that guy? Oh my god, that's Tobal! Tobal just came out here. He's gonna beat up the fucking giant. What? What? I didn't even tell him to do that. Yo. Champion hacks the giantess. I hate S. I think I've said that before. Thought I was gonna catch it. But Tobal's just... Oh, is Tobal getting help from the ghoul? Let me see. The dwarf poet, bitter 1 points. Giantess throws the dwarf poet. Alright, so it looks like the ghoul might actually be tanking for Tobal, which is why he's able to shine so well here. See, the reason I equipped him with axes is because, like, you know, spears, right? Spears, you would think they would be best for pretty much everything. Let's just generally watch how this goes, right? Oh, not even an issue. It's just gone, right? You know, spear, pierce armor. Spear, stab through organs of little guys. And now, is Tobal? Tobal's oh, right, Tobal was stuck in here. Right, I'll talk about spears in a second. Tobal was stuck on the spot with somebody. Oh my god. Okay, back to inactive, and, there we go. So, Tobal was, like, stuck on the spot between somebody trying to report a crime and going up again. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he was out here doing his steppies, and a giant came up on the fortress, and he didn't even think twice, he just jumped straight into action. He just jumped right in and saved the fort, and then went back to doing his steppies. He didn't even move, he's in the same spot, he's doing them faster, dude. I mean, I guess he's getting armor training, right? Actually, let me check, how good are you at wearing armor? Still dabbling. How are you only dabbling? You're constantly doing stair steps in frickin' steel chainmail. Anyway, so spears, you know, stab through armor, stab through organs, and little guys stab into arteries, and the big guys, right? And for that reason, I do generally like to keep a spear around, you know, just when I'm feeling like it. But my main weapon in Dwarf Fortress has got to be Battle Axe, because, like, you know, it does serious arterial damage to big things, and it chops limbs off of little things. Now, there is one place where it does not shine, and that is taking care of non-living things, I think. Not like, you know, skeletons and stuff. Like, let me tell you, you attack a skeleton in the midsection with an axe, it just chopped in half, instantly dead. But like a rock man, or, you know, a titan made out of ice or something... In those cases, it can be kind of hard. I actually don't know what weapon you would want to bring to that kind of a fight. I'm pretty sure axe is one of the poor options. Is it blunt items, or are those like the really, really bad ones that you don't want to bring? And I'm like thinking opposite. Whatever. Oh yeah, I'm I regret to say, if you couldn't tell, I have fallen off the wagon and begun drinking coffee again. Yeah, I don't know. There was a couple of weeks there where I was really trying to cut back. And I feel like I successfully have, at least a little bit. You know, I'm not drinking like half a pot of coffee on a recording night anymore. Plus, it feels nice on my sore throat right now. Yeah, I'm still sick, or sick again. I can't remember if I recorded a Dwarf Fortress video yet while I was feeling icky or not. Right, anyway, did anything get suspended up here? Yes, they did. Oh, somebody was trapped in the frickin' cave, too. Shoot, I haven't been checking on them. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's another thing that happened off camera. I tried to release them, but not that cave. Yeah, this cave. Here. Oh, I thought that was a ghost down here. No, not this cave. Wait, what? The fuck? Where? Ah, I did it over here. Oh. Right, I chose to do it over here since it has multiple Z levels. Right, somebody got trapped down here. I had to make them build themselves a grate. You know, I might also have them build floors down. Oh, it's too late. I want them to build floors down there so that plants don't grow over this, but it seems like I dropped the ball on that one. Okay, put the grate here. And I think we're ready to smooth this stuff. Well, let me check the whole stack. So, it goes up from here. We need to start adding grates to these two. Does it go all the way up without obstruction? All right, up into this room, up into the river. The river goes up to here. All right. I mean, that part's ready to finish. I think I'm gonna take my time with finishing that because we still got this whole tower to make. I've gotten this far off camera, so I have made progress, just not a lot, and it is going rather slowly. Oh, here's one thing that I wanted to show you. I decided I'm actually thinking I'm going to move my forge out of the middle. I'm going to make that a masonry area. So I'm moving the masons, I'm moving the mechanics, everything that like depends upon stone and I use a lot. I'm going to move it over there. And I'm going to move the blacksmithing down here to where I'm planning here. And I'm going to extend the quantum stockpile minecart situation here to also include 2 additional ones. And then I'm going to make one smaller one over here with 2 additional inlets, with the minecarts and everything, the setup itself. Anyway, and then I'm going to put one over here that only accepts, like, ore, right? And then maybe I incorporate that idea. Oh, right. And over here, I'm thinking a wood stockpile that consolidates down into like a smaller quantum wood stockpile. I'm telling you, I'm going crazy with this technology, all right? And then just a regular old minecart here that will fill up with charcoal and take it over here. The carpenters can deal with having to walk around the mall here to get to the wood. I don't really care about carpentry. We rarely use it. But I do care about charcoal. So I'm thinking we're going to make like a charcoal kiln area, dedicated over here, workshop right there. This is where the quantum wood stockpile goes, stockpile tile, minecart tile, stockpile tile, but the quantum one. Right, no, it doesn't actually need that, does it? Because, like, I won't need the wheelbarrow either, so it can just be, like, this whole area is wood stockpile, except, like, these 2 tiles where it, like, compresses down into, like, a quantum wood stack. Oh, man. Right, and then we have, like, a minecart, just proper, regular old minecart, fills up with coal, and takes it over here to dump in the middle of this room, and this room can be full of forges, just as many as I want. I'm thinking they might, I might set them up with, like, a couple other quantum stockpiles, just if I'm feeling like it, Like, maybe, like, one for metal bars. It depends on if things get too cluttered. I'm thinking I might ramp up my metal production, but I'm thinking maybe I might just say I'm gonna ramp up my metal production, and then, I'm just gonna make it so that I could if I wanted to, and we're gonna just ignore it. Because I'm thinking I might be done with this fort. I'm getting kind of bored, right? But I don't know. Like, I can tell when people are getting bored with, like, my Cataclysm characters, because, like, viewership kind of starts dwindling, right? Sorry, did the Duke get hurt? The Duke got hurt. So, first of all, because, viewership will start dwindling down. As few as I have, it will, like, go down by, like, 50% or so. So where is the Duke? But on this one, I don't know, I haven't really seen any dwindling. I've always kind of had like a dedicated 20 Dwarf Fortress viewers. Yeah, he's in the hospital now. I don't actually know what happened. Duke of Southgate punches the poet. Dude got attacked by who? Which poet? What poet? Poet Tobal. Tobal fucking attacked the Duke in the sewers, dude. Tobal just assaulted the Duke in the middle of the sewer. I mean, honestly, I don't even feel that bad. It's just like I didn't expect it to happen. Like, I mean, the Duke's a jerk and all, but... Oh, hey, actually, this room used to be locked, wasn't it? Uh-oh, might as well unlock it now. I mean, you can't even get up and down through there now. It's like a sealed staircase. This place is so confusing. Imagine if... Oh... Well, I was gonna say, imagine if I opened this up to demons, but, like, sealed the fort. and then came in here and treated it like a dungeon, right? But then I got thinking, don't the NPCs get, like, scattered as soon as you offload the site? So they would just be everywhere. I wouldn't be able to contain them here. It's a cool idea. I always have wanted to make... I talked about this in the early series. I always have wanted to make, like, a dungeon to run through on adventurers. The idea I have in my head is, like, capturing interesting, like, invaders and stuff and putting them in kind of like a, you know, a stasis collection and using them as, like, the quote-unquote adventurers through the, through changing the mode with DF hack to arena. Because, like, if you think about it, I don't actually need it to be an adventure mode. I can just use arena mode since I'm not planning on leaving the site, right? Because I think the thing with arena mode is it crashes if you try to leave the site with the creature. Why am I talking about such unrelated nonsense? Well, I guess it's only vaguely unrelated. I'm waiting for my dwarves to finish doing things is the problem. What's wrong with this tile, huh? Oh, that tile's floating. Oh, that's what's wrong with that one. Excuse me. I should probably take a break to... Actually... Yeah, okay, that is one that does need a floor on it. Because I was thinking, like, oh, isn't that supposed to be a wall? And no, it is not. Yeah, no, it's not. These ones, however, are supposed to be walls. That one, don't even know what material I'm using. That one, and then around here... Oh no, I went too far! And around here, but I'm reluctant to tell them to continue yet because, okay, first of all, we actually need some more work done in here before we're ready to make that construction. So, just for now, actually continue to, I'm just gonna suspend things strategically. So we need some scaffolding floors in here, or, you know what, I'm gonna use grates anyway, so might as well put some more grates up here, right? Yeah, I can just deconstruct them. Honestly, they might be easier to deconstruct for scaffolding. Because, you know, they don't take, like, 5 seconds to finish dismantling. Oh, another strange mood, lovely. You know, hang on. Pike's Dwarf is fighting. Bone Carver is fighting. What's the Bone Carver doing? Bone Carver who? Stukos. 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 Why are you attacking visitors? No, he is upset. He's throwing a tantrum as he listens to a story. What are you even upset about? Oh, he's drunk! I get it. Alright, he's just drunk. Well, I mean, that's not an excuse. Right, you know, it's not an excuse, it's an explanation, right? Jesus Christ, you're gonna... Oh god, he's in a fight with Tobal! Oh no! Tobal just walked... No, that's Osmel, the other angry guy. Osmel just walked in and started a fight with a drunk dude. Oh hey, the strange mood has started. Jesus Christ, this fort is full of vice. Yeah, arrest them all. Arrest them all. I don't even need... Tobal accused of a crime? Yeah, Tobal... I saw Tobal assault the Duke. Stukos? Stukos also. Wait, no, that was Osmel. Wait, what? What did Stukos do? No, Stukos was just... Is somebody fucking dead? Who died? Oh my god, that's the mayor! The mayor just got murdered! Stukos just murdered! How? Lacey has been found dead. Cook scratches. Who's the cook? Who's the cook? What? The bone charger collides with the bone carver, charges with the bone carver, and they tangle together, having some kind of identity crisis here. And then comes the cook. The cook. Geshud. Oh, there's Lacey. Who killed Lacey? The bone carver. Jesus Christ. You don't think that's going a little far? I'm gonna arrest that guy. You know, we've had a lot of crime in the fort, right? We've had, like, some wacky shenanigans, you know. There was that time, like, oh, wow, a lot of these crimes are real bad. Like, you know, the dastardly ghoul duo that entered through the back door, picked the lock. That was a massacre. Sorry, is somebody fighting again? Oh, I think Tobal might be getting his ass kicked for that. I think he's in the middle of church, dude. Oh wait, no, I think he's done getting his ass kicked. Maybe. God, what was I saying? I keep getting distracted. Ah, I see. Right. I actually need you guys to be strategic about this. Please. Ah, I see. I actually forgot to suspend the walls I was talking about. Right, we've had some wacky shenanigans, like, I don't know, that time we arrested somebody on suspicion of being a serial killer who has been stalking our bedrooms for several years, and it turned out that he was actually an immortal crime lord who had been embezzling money since, like, the year 100. But never in all my days as Fortress Overseer have I seen a mayor literally get... Well, I mean, I don't want to say it's because he's an elf, but... I mean, nobody stopped Tobal. Nobody leapt in and no, sorry, wait, no, it was Stukos, right? Sorry, wait, the drunk guy? Wait a minute. Bone Carver. Bone Carver. Osmel. Osmel, did you attack? Bone Carver. Wait. Bone Carver punches Bone Carver. You're fighting the Bone Carver. Who's fighting the... Who killed the mayor? Who killed the mayor? Is anyone gonna report the crime? Nobody's even reporting it as a crime. She was a duly elected official. People voted. Was it the dude who got drunk and was starting fights? Did he take offense? Where are the animals, by the way? The Duke's animals are gone. Did like the drunk guy have some kind of, like, I don't know, he was in the bar starting fights, kind of looking for trouble. And then the mayor walked down and he was like, "There's the knife-eared greedy knife-eared," or something. I can't remember what I watched Rings of Power, and I can't remember what the drunk guy in the tavern said to, God, I can't remember his name. The elf ranger guy who was, like, watching over the humans. He's a main character. I'm ashamed that I don't remember his name. It was a pretty good show, by the way. I like it. I enjoyed watching it thoroughly. I tuned in every week, so, you know, if it's something that I patiently tune in for, it's probably pretty good. But anyway, can't remember what... there is a scene where that elf ranger guy walks into a human tavern and people are insensitive about his sharp ears. Anyway, that's what I'm imagining there. Or was it Tobal, who had been screaming at the mayor at her bedside for months prior to then, for no reason? I don't even know what he's upset about. Hang on, let me check what Tobal's upset about. Wait, wrong person. No, I'm looking for Osmel, Stukos, and Osmel. No, Stukos was the drunk guy, right? Haro, there we go. Osmel is one of the upset guys. Amused remembering watching a performance. Oh, I thought she was amused at seeing a dead body. Felt satisfied crying on somebody in charge. Doesn't feel anything after seeing Onget's dead body. Who's Onget? What, do we have another death in here? I can't afford to use you guys. Immigration is broken for some reason. Please, calm down. Anybody report the crime yet? Murder of Kobin. How'd that get back up to the top of the screen? Oh, whatever. The mayor beaten to death. Well, we can narrow it down by figuring out who exactly, what their profession was. Bone carver. It was one of the bone carvers. So it was either the drunk guy or the person who's been screaming at the mayor for the past few months. Both of them would probably be in a position to murder a person. Let me figure out, you. Stukos. Did you murder somebody? Repentant after being confined. Pleasure near the fine restraints. Pleasure near the fine bed. Okay, you got a good prison. Uneasy, being unable to pray. Oh, you know what? I do kind of want to make this a meeting room, like a proper, like, praying zone. Angry killing somebody. Didn't feel anything seeing the body, though. No, didn't feel anything seeing her die. But did feel angry. But now he feels repentant. I don't know. One moment. I need to take a break to make human sounds. Anyway, I'm thinking another thing for next fortress is... Oh, all of these are suspended. I see. No wonder work is going so slowly. It's because work is off. Anyway, another thing for next fortress is I might want to, like, keep closer track of who I give jobs. Like, I want to, like, make a system, a proper system for keeping track of employment, right? This is gonna need a... Right, ramps. You're gonna need ramps. How far into the middle does it go, do you think? Well, shucks. So that's the middle? Okay. Not quite. But I think I can work with that. Yeah, okay. So, like, thinking... something like this, like a big ol' square. There. Yeah, as wide as the thing. I want to put it a little further in. But yeah, as wide as the way in. So let me just, real quick, make sure that this connects. So that we don't have to do it the hard way. Okay, that's all out of quartzite. Now let me carve it. There, and now we want room for ramps as well. And there. That ain't a plan. That is a proper floor. A real floor construction. Okay. Oh, one right there too. Not a promise for a floor. Not the schematics for a floor. But an actual order to build that floor. Isn't that something? I've been finding I rely too much on planning mode. It's okay for things like furniture and stuff, but when you like properly constructing something, I've found it messes up way too frequently. It'll just leave walls partially constructed, and it won't continue until you dismantle them and remake them. Take the corners off here, because I need to make these into ramps. So that people can still get over this. Door here? Yeah, you know what? I do think a door fits here. Sorry, surrounded by empty space? What are you talking about? There's a... Oh, sorry, you can make a door over nothing? Sorry? I need to get rid of that, and I need to make a floor over here, I guess. Temporarily. You know what? Not temporarily. You know what? Let's just have a support here. Although that doesn't solve the problem. I'm still gonna have to make some kind of scaffolding. I think I'm gonna make it on this side. You know, since it's easier than dismantling the grates, and... You know, I kind of like constructing things. Next time, maybe I can work a little harder on making some, like, properly impressive structures or something. I really do want to, like, build out of like, gold or something. I don't know, just the idea of it, you know, slowly working up this stockpile of wood that's... Sorry, why can't I build here? Right there. There should be a... I should be able to ramp right there. Can I plan mode it? Okay. Need to plan for blocks, so... Anyway. So, like, I imagine it would take a long time to make it feasible to build out of such a material. So I would need to be living as like a, kind of like a blacksmithing community for a while, right? Wonder if these guys are gonna do these. I don't know. Like, I'm picturing a village centered around, like, one big blacksmith, you know? Everything's above ground because, like, I don't want to dig in the earth until I'm properly sure I'm ready. Like, you know, I'm respect the stone, right? I'm gonna have to wait and... Oh, no, never mind. They are building these ramps. Nice. So, like, for a while, I'm gonna have to be, like, you know, living off the land as, like, trading gold and stuff for food. I don't know. Sounds fun. I'm just working out a basic idea of how I would go about this challenge. Like, theoretical, above-ground, temporarily fort in, like, a forbidden swamp or something, okay? So, like, I'm thinking, build... First things first, build, like, a tavern in an enclosed palisade. Give it enough beds that it can house, like, at least 30 people. Give it, you know, like a small garden so it can grow its own food. Give it a well. I don't know. Well, no, I would have to harm the earth to give it a well properly. Basically, point is, make sure that there's, like, an enclosed little, like, campsite where, like, you know, we can close it up and it'll be safe. One thing, though, is we're going to need to figure out a way to prevent things from, like, climbing over it. And what I'm thinking is... I don't know yet. Maybe I can build, like, a ramp up onto the palisade, add fortifications on to it, then maybe go up a level higher, build floors over that? Well, I don't know. Can you climb up using a palisade? And then I can add, like, a chopping zone around the palisade to make sure that, you know, it's never got any overhanging branches that people can get onto. And there, bada bing, bada boom, I got a perfectly safe haven that I can isolate my dwarves into so that they can wait out, like, goblin sieges, undead invasions, pretty much anything. I don't know how I'm going to make it, like, so that the building itself can be sealed off, too, right? Because that seems like a good plan, so I haven't gotten that far yet. Plus, I need to figure out how I'm going to get to that point in the first place. Who's the new mayor? Siggy! What did I tell you? Every time I appoint a new broker, it's always going to become the mayor. Also, the Duke wants something. Shields and battle axes? I can do that. Steel battle axe 1 and shield, wooden shield 1. Shouldn't make it out of wood. Anyway, so like the first year, like assuming I'm going to be going true peasant in like a terrifying swamp, so I would need to make sure that there's some kind of cave in the area, right? I don't know, would that work with an aquifer? Because, like, I want an aquifer, because I want to, like, human diplomat, whatever. Do I need to trade with the humans? Did I order anything? Did I order paper from them? Well, I suppose I could just hope that the weather doesn't turn you into a lifeless husk or something, right? Like, maybe it just rains blood or something. You know, something benign like that. Raining the blood of elves or goblins or some race that dwarves have historically not had great relations with. Something like that. You know, if it rains blood that turns you into a soul zombie, well, then maybe we do consider embarking someplace else. You know, a different terrifying biome. But, so I might just have to hope in that case. So, first year, I think the burrow plan might work good, because, like, it would take some serious micromanagement, but I would only have to wait until autumn, right? And approaching the autumn, I need to dismantle the wagon, set up a depot, like, right next to the edge of the map, so that, the traders have a low chance of getting scared off by whatever scary dwells there. If I'm lucky, it's just, like, weird animals. If I'm unlucky, things reanimate if they die, in which case we're going to be eating vegetarian. Can I order anything, please? No. Alright, well, thanks for visiting, I guess. Meeting the new mayor. And while we're like what I'm picturing is we wander around to different foraging locations, right? With different safety zones and alerts associated that will... Oh, no, there's the one that I asked about treasury. Different safety zones with, like, you know, based around like a pool of water. Have my dwarves go there. If I see something scary approaching, I move them to a different one, right? And we only have to do that until we can get an axe. Once we can get an axe, then we can build some kind of shelter to hide from things inside. Although I think undead can break down doors, so at least wooden ones. I do have to be careful with that. Just making plans, since we're really running out of stuff to do, kind of just waiting for people to do their jobs and stuff. I don't know, they're making okay progress here. I'm gonna remove one of these, place it with a wall. The other one I'm keeping, just so that they have a way to get in and out still. And anyway, this is a better one, fighting or jumping around. Throughout our nomadic wandering of our local area, we can be picking up plants, you know, foraging whatever we can. Potentially, now if I'm feeling risky, I could take the wood with me and make prepared meals out of the things that we forage. That way, when the dwarves visit in the autumn, there's a higher chance that we'll be able to afford an axe from them. There's also a chance that humans might come, so I don't know. It's just if we don't have the wood free and or in a depot by the time that they're arriving, they're going to have way less stuff, way less chance of having a working axe, since it's heavy. Siggy already getting reelected. He just got put into office following a terrible tragedy, and already the people love him. Man, my population is slowly dwindling. Only 2 children? Sheesh. I feel like fewer people are asking to move in, too. I wonder if we're getting a bad reputation. Anyway, so there. First year spent wandering around to different pools of stagnant water in the swamp, avoiding whatever terrifying creatures live there. drinking contaminated water, and cooking lavish meals out of swamp roots and foraged cranberries. Yeah? And we can sell those to buy an axe and hopefully some kind of metal. We can get to work on making the forges and stuff, and next year we'll be able to buy whatever we want. Once we got the axe, the world is pretty much our oyster. Yeah, we won't need a pickaxe or anything for a while. We would need an anvil. So the next thing to buy would be an anvil, and then I'm thinking maybe we just don't even worry about any other labors. We just focus on blacksmithing. Like maybe we have some support labors. Like maybe I set up a couple of village jobs, right? Like we have the tavern guys. They grow food, or frankly, if we have a low population, we don't even need a farm. We can just gather plants as they grow around the tavern, and it should be sufficient to support the entire fortress as our gatherers get good. Plus, we can just import food. So maybe we don't even have farming. Maybe the tavern keepers just go outside and pick wild berries to make into beer. Or wine, I guess, in this case. Freaking ideal existence, or idyllic, rather. Agrarian lifestyle. Peaceful folklore dwarves. Making gold in a cottage, living off wine brewed from berries. Right? So, primarily have like the tavern crew, right? We have the blacksmith guys, and then maybe we have some kind of warrior caste, right? Like, I don't know. So, like, the tavern guys, they can brew, cook, gather plants, maybe milk animals if we have animals, train animals. Maybe they do trapping, too, so they can reload the animal traps. Farming, if we ever did it. Milling, stuff like that. Blacksmiths, they can do, all the various crafting, since I doubt there's going to be much crafting often. Maybe we save niche labors for individuals who need more of a hobby. We hand them out one by one. We have a standard template, and then everyone gets one niche labor that they can be good at. Right? And I'm thinking the warrior guys. Maybe I have them be the ones who make the charcoal and chop the trees. But the thing is, I don't think they'll use an axe for both military and woodcutting purposes. I think they'll put it down and grab another axe. So I can't have them be the woodcutters too. Maybe everyone but them can be woodcutters. That way everybody is armed, right? I think that's a good idea. So, everybody has axes. Maybe I make everybody part of the military. Just, unofficially. Right? See, the idea is I want to make it so that, the military guys have, some kind of, minor craft that they can do so that they don't get bored. But primarily, they focus on, training, standing watch, making sure no skeletons come and kill the dwarves, right? Decked out in pretty much, I don't know, probably just chainmail, right? Because they're probably only going to be dealing with zombie wildlife, right? So, while it is a threat, as long as they have something to prevent, bites and kicks and stuff, they should be good. So, leather, well, I found that I can't give them layers of clothes. They just won't equip it. Oh, hey. Mule bone hatch cover, where... I mean, it's useful. The flower of frills? Falls? Fills? Foals. Nope, that wouldn't be 2L. No Losta Cloister Taper. Just an image of Burr Goldwound. Who is Burr Goldwound? Burr, burr, burr. Can I search? No. Who's Burr? Burr... Your aunt? Is there any other Burr? She don't even live here. She don't even live here. You just put your aunt on that? I don't know. Whatever. In any case, what was I talking about? I was like blathering on about plans for my next fort, right? No, I don't know. I found that it's kind of boring having the low population here. But again, I didn't anticipate that I would have a low population here. So I didn't really plan for that, right? At least I don't think so. What I mean is I don't think I did it on purpose. Anyway. And I'm thinking of the original 7 dwarves. Probably only need 1 cook. Maybe 3 of them warrior dudes? See, the thing is, I'm kind of interested in having them be like bards or something when they're not standing guard. But the thing is, bards also have a tendency to neglect their jobs. And so do soldiers. So I'm thinking if I had them be soldiers and bards at the same time, they wouldn't do work. They would either be singing or fighting all the time. But the thing is, I'm not entirely opposed to that idea. Some kind of like dwarven warrior poet culture. I wish I could assign them like instruments to carry around. On behalf of the Merchants Guild, let me extend my greetings. I mean, I guess I can order some paper. Or straight up books, maybe? Just books. Maybe if I do turn on migrants, I can cap it at like a low number. Like, enough to like increase the likelihood that people will have... Sorry, did I only order scrolls? What the fuck am I thinking? Did I ever order sheets? Oh, no. Idiot. Oh, well. Anyway, maybe I can cap it at like a low number to like jumpstart the likelihood that people are going to have kids on their own. Like, maybe like 14. That would give me enough dwarves that I could like do something extra. Like maybe 2 tavern dwarves. 5 blacksmith dwarves? Because we want that to be our main thing, right? And then if there's like only 4 Sorry, somebody else is dead? If there's only 4 workplaces, right? And 5 of them are blacksmiths. That means at any given time, at least one of them has some free time to linger, to dawdle. No, not linger, not dawdle, not loiter. What's the word for when these mortals spend time with one another just not working? What is that called? In the positive sense. Not in the evil overlord sense. What is it meant to be called? It'll come to me. In any case, that would give them time to hang out. Whatever I'm thinking of. And then, so that's 2, 7. I don't think I need 7 whole military dwarves. I'm thinking 5 of them would be dedicated warrior poets. So that would be 2 more people. Maybe like a doctor. Like a village elder, right? Maybe the expedition leader slash manager slash mayor slash doctor slash priest. You know, whatever he ends up being. All the social roles. Maybe I make him really, really good at consoling people. Well, he won't console people until he's like the mayor. No, expedition leaders can console people. Okay, so who's the extra one? If I'm thinking I'm going to make the expedition leader the doctor, who's the extra guy? Dedicated hauler? You know, I could make him the bard and, like, make his only job moving things. Well, no, because the warrior poet idea is really fun. Who's the extra guy? I need to think of like a third class. It's like an RPG and you have to pick your class. Blacksmith, warrior poet, or tavernier. I don't know. Like some kind of like the guild spinoff. Right, anyway, so somebody died. I just didn't want to interrupt my thought. Sorry, where's the cursor? Where's the cursor? I can't see it. Can't. At the... He died at the border. What happened? I was the scholar arrived and just died. I mean, I guess enjoy his clothes. Looks like people might be running out of clothing. Clothing guy! That can be the last guy's job. He's the clothing guy. All he does is he replaces people's shirts. I wish you could recycle tattered clothing, but the only thing I can find to do with it is to send it with merchants, which, I mean, I guess, but it doesn't really benefit me much. I can just make prepared meals. There's a pest in here? Want to tell me how a two-legged rhino lizard got into this place to eat these bones? Whatever. So, 2 dedicated food people. Right. 1 dedicated clothing person. Because since the population is low, I imagine we won't need clothing very often, so they'll have a lot of free time, right? 1 doctor / elder. 5 warriors. And 5 blacksmiths. And eventually we can start trading the blacksmiths' goods. So I don't think we would really need any more of the other guys. I think past then, we might need, like, another clothing person eventually, right? Like, because I imagine at some point the clothing person is going to get overworked and have no free time. But, like, the food people, we don't need to farm. We can just sell our magical dwarven artifacts. Sorry, why am I looking in here? I'm going to hold on to this plan. I don't know. I kind of want to play adventure mode, but I want to play a literate character who writes books about the places they see. But I know that in order to write books about that, you need to research. And I'm not sure. Is that something feasible to do on your own? Scholar. Scholar's research. So first of all, book. I mean, I could, like, have a fort for a little while. What I'm thinking is maybe I can, like, link the series into each other. Well, I don't know. An adventure would be way too powerful in fort mode. Looking for books now. Scholar to writing. Writing to wordsmith. Wordsmith to... The heck are the books at? Man, I have to look up books. I was hoping to find books without having to type it in. So, subjects. There we go. So, subject, knowledge, mathematics, philosophy, history, geography, natural sciences. So that's what I'm looking for. Here we go. So manual, chronicles, biography, autobiography, poem, play, letter, essay, dialogue, musical, composition, cultural history, encyclopedia. Artifacts, sites, people, historian's encyclopedia topic. I do kind of like that. Essay, play. I'm looking for one about a location. Dictionary, star chart, atlas. Atlas, that's what I'm wanting. Geographer's atlas topic. That's what I want to do. I want to make an atlas, right? I want to make atlases of my areas. Plus, what else looks cool? So atlases, manuals is fun and everything, but I think that's like the default. So manuals, maybe cultural histories sounds fun if I could figure that out. Is there any kind of like biology sort of subject? I don't know, but Atlas is the important one. So in order to do that, my adventure would need to know the geographer's Atlas topic. So how do you research? Geographer. So how do you research in adventure? No topic for adventure mode in this area. What's been going on? Merchants. I should at least check, right? So let's... Oh, great. Oh no, are they unloading their goods? Oh no! Fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh well. Didn't really want anything from them anyway. Except maybe paper. How's the construction coming? It's coming along well, actually. Surprisingly well. Let's make a wall here. I don't know, do I want to make it further in? Maybe like a wall over here, too. Alright. Wish I could do a bridge, too. You know what would be interesting is putting a bridge from here to over here. And a bridge from here to over here. Oh, that reminds me. We're actually going to need to get rid of these, aren't we? No, we're going to have to figure out a different way through, is what we're going to have to do. Because we actually need... Actually, if I get rid of these, this one and that one, that does leave enough room. Like, you'll be able to walk along the wall and come down over there. You only need to go up over on this side, on those specific tiles. Yeah, okay. I think that'll work. Oh, we actually ran out of blocks. Wow. Oh. Can put a floor here now. And we're going to put a door on top of that. Then we can get rid of our scaffolding. I don't know why I made it 3 wide. Only needed a tile to build from. Another thing I want to plan for next fortress is I want to make like a dedicated, you know, wall, floor, decoration setup, right? You know, different colors, different dedicated colors. Oops. Instead of just having things made out of whatever. Like, you know, instead of, you know, rock blocks, we make, I don't know, granite blocks. And instead of, well, I guess I would need, like, multiple different types of stone. But, like, instead of, you know, rock walls, we make granite walls. And instead of rock floors, we make quartzite floors. You know, something specific like that. So, that, you know, it's got some color variance to it. Then maybe we, like, make, I don't know, marble furniture or something like that. I don't know, it would need to be a different color. Techhood gearbed. Gearbreed. Migrating in. Good, we just lost somebody, too. Sorry, this is the mayor's office, right? Yeah, Siggy's office. There's a lot of, like, assorted junk around the tavern. Right, so, before I go, can I research in adventure mode? Scholar. Yeah, there we go. Guide what you can and cannot do in adventure mode. No, I want to figure out research topics. Like, literally, I need to figure out the actual research. How can I research in adventure mode? Research can take in-game decades. Wonderful. Manuals for topics. Okay, so I would need to read the topic then. I would kind of have to wander around to different libraries hoping to find that knowledge. You know, that doesn't sound like too bad of a goal. You know, wandering around to different libraries, trying to educate myself on different, you know, scholarly topics. Maybe writing atlases as I travel. Dude. Have, like, scholarly debates with local people, right? You know, discuss my differences with them. And then when I get bored, I can go out and kill a monster. You know, I always go for, like, these, like, you know... Oh, sorry, alert. Something red? Something got stolen. Where's the artifact guard? What? What are you guys doing? Yeah, we still have it there. Anyway, I don't know, collecting different types of knowledge, and then, like, when I get bored, yeah, okay. Caught back up. I always make, like, these, like, sadistic, min-maxing, horrible vampire necromancer characters, right? What if I, like, make it a goal to not give in to the dark side, right? Like, wander through the world, discover different types of knowledge. Maybe I install a mod that, like, gives more secrets or something. Well, I think AdventureCraft does that, but I don't know if you can discover them, like, in wizard towers or anything. I don't know, I'm liking this idea, too. Sorry, I'm just getting hyped up for the future. I think I tried to make a character like that. You know, I've tried to make scholar characters in the past, and the thing is, I get bored. Go figure. I get bored, and I'm thinking if I'm not, like, a dedicated scholar, if I'm instead some kind of, like, you know, fancy gentleman adventurer, right? Then it might be fun. Because then, like, I can go upon daring escapades when I feel bored. Like, I can hear about a local crime ring and I could be like, well, I'll sort that post-haste. Also, do you mind if I take out this book once I'm done? See if I can get them to let me let me take things out of the library or something like that. Collect priceless books. Sorry for slamming my microphone. Monsters with different spheres will take treasures relating to their spheres, right? Oops. Do you think you could add it to different monsters to hoard knowledge? Like, books and stuff? Book. Oh, there appears to be no sphere associated with book. Or knowledge? Really? No books or knowledge. Interesting, I guess. Anyway, anyone report a crime? Yeah, actually. Oh. Logem. Alright. Logem. Can't interview Logem about it? See what he saw? Tobel? Well, of course it's Tobel. It's always Tobel. Tobel's always acting disorderly. Dude's going back to jail. Dude's already... No, that's Stukos, the murderer. Do you think he's gonna get out of jail alive? Or do you think they're gonna, like, bring the hammer down on him once he's done? Because I don't know, he did murder a mayor, right? Telengeth Rungok has been... Telengeth Rungokthun has been moved from its proper place. Where is its proper place? What am I looking at here? What do you mean? Where on the screen was the proper place for an artifact? Excuse me? Can you see it? Because I certainly can. Whatever, I'm going to unpause the game. Anything interesting going on? Tobel attacking again. Oh, somebody's actively fighting. Hang on. Tobel, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, he's getting beaten up. That's what he's doing. He's picking fights and getting his ass kicked. Oh, wait, that might have been a guard, was it? Oh, yeah, that was a guard beating him up. Dude doesn't even get taken to jail anymore. They just send somebody to beat the shit out of him. He's like the town fool at this point. They don't even throw him in the dungeon. They just send somebody to beat him up again. Oh, sounds like Tobel's starting fights in the temple. All right, somebody better go give him his monthly beating. All right, bye. I gotta go. I'm letting this go on too long.